In 1894, a French spy found a torn-up note giving away confidential information on new French artillery tech to the Germans. This note would later be known as the bordereau. The search for suspects soon began and was arbitrarily restricted to trainee artillery officers. They were also looking for someone who may be sympathetic to Germany. A culprit was then identified, Alfred Dreyfus. This was for a few reasons. He was Jewish and had an Alsatian and non-aristocratic origin. They had no evidence, and his handwriting didn't match the bordereau. They actually used this as evidence that he intentionally used a different handwriting to fool them. He was then found guilty and sentenced to be imprisoned in French Guiana. In 1896, the head of military intelligence discovered that the real criminal was Major Ferdinand Esterhazy. He was put on trial in 1898, but was then found not guilty because they had already convicted Dreyfus. So instead, he was only pressured to resign. Émile Zola, a well-respected novelist, then wrote J'accuse, accusing the French government of convicting Dreyfus simply because he was a convenient scapegoat. This sparked fierce public discourse. In 1899, he was returned to France after the Supreme Court ruled that he was wrongfully imprisoned. He was then promptly arrested again and found guilty because of forged evidence. This angered both sides and sparked international outcries. To put an end to this, the French president pardoned Dreyfus on the condition that he admit his guilt. Dreyfus accepted this. In 1905, a report was published condemning the affair, so the French president eliminated charges against Dreyfus and rehabilitated his reputation.